kick-ass switch, putting the K in magic. I'm Joanna DeVoe, and you are watching a product review because this month, the month of June, I have been doing a massive amount of space clearing, decluttering, spiritual detox. I'm doing the whole 30. I'm just going all the way with this thing, and I'm switching out some of my less than healthy beauty products and replacing them with natural products. And I have been a fan of Nadine Artemis, the gorgeous, sexy, beautiful creatrix behind the company Living Libations. I think someone referred to her as a muse, a botanical muse or something like that, and she is that. She's super, super smart. And have you ever just been a fan of somebody and you have followed them for years and never bought anything from them? You just like consume their free content. You're like, oh, I love them so much. Well, I had that experience with Nadine. She gives awesome talks for the Longevity Now conference. She's done some amazing interviews, both on video and in podcasts that you can look up, Nadine Artemis. And I finally just decided, like, hey, I'm just gonna part with my money to see what this woman has made. All the theories amazing, but I actually want to experience the products. So I did, and I'm gonna tell you about my experience with that. I've been working with essential oils a lot this year. I have learned a ton because once I want to, I've worked with essential oils over the years, but something about it just like clicked with me and I wanted to learn everything. And once I like hit that place, I really, really nerd out. So I did like this online program that was like 5 hours a day for a couple of weeks. And I took an offline class with a friend of mine that really got me pumped up. And the people that taught that class were, I think they were selling doTERRA, which is supposed to be another amazing brand for essential oils. But I started out playing with Santa Ynez lavender oil. I got this lavender oil that's made from, I think, a small farm in California that only works with lavender. And then I have an organic lemon in my kitchen, but from Acacia, I started working with their frankincense. This is not pure frankincense oil, it's in jojoba. But I was just kind of dipping my toe in, and then once I learned, I was like, well, I just want the best, because everybody always says, like, you need to work with pure essential oils of the highest quality, and it costs a lot of money, and blah, 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 blah. So Nadine's company, Living Libations, it's all about essential oils. She has a real gift and a passion for working with plants and botanicals. She has been into this stuff since she was a kid, which I find extremely inspiring. I really trust that passion in a person, and she's got it. She's on fire. And what was exciting to me is we worked with frankincense and lavender in that class I told you about. I have the frankincense and lavender that I just showed you, but I have never smelled anything like either one of these. This frankincense is more almost like a floral, really, if you can imagine a frankincense that's slightly floral. And this lavender, I have tried to figure out how to describe it. I was trying to describe it to my friend Dawn. I've never smelled anything in the ballpark of what this smells like. It is truly magical, and I'm going to sniff it right now. Oh, it's so different. It's so different. It's really interesting and in a very, very good way. So I have been working with these essential oils and I love them, and a little teeny bit goes a long way. If you get into essential oils, you will hear people claim that they do everything from, you know, curing cancer, which you're not even allowed to claim. You can go to jail for that, so I'm not going to claim that. To, you know, having anti-aging effects, and frankincense obviously was in the Bible. The wise men gave baby Jesus frankincense, so there's a lot of old mythology built up around that. I just personally happen to love frankincense and patchouli are two of my favorite scents, and I was really intrigued. So I pretty exclusively work with frankincense and lavender right now. I bought this product. It's called Frankincense Face Tonic. I actually thought that I bought the best skin ever. They do make a best skin ever. It's a cleansing product. They make that in frankincense. And I'm very intrigued by her rose products. She makes some rose products, but this frankincense face tonic is a miracle. If you don't listen to anything else I say today, try this stuff out. It is so cool. There are different, I think she makes different scents. I don't think it's just exclusively frankincense. I think there's other ones you can check out. Go to Living Libations website and you can see. But what's neat about it is it's just hydrosol from the creation of the frankincense oil, and then it has frankincense oil. When you use it, it kind of doesn't feel like much of anything. This is a spray bottle. I don't want to waste it, but I could do like 3 squirts on my hand. It's very like refreshing, and I rub it in, and after I wash my face, I just like pat it on like that. And here's the crazy thing, it works like the coolest moisturizer ever, and not at all in any kind of greasy or oily way. When I first used it the first few times, I was like, this is weird. I feel like I just put water on my face. I mean, it smells nice, but it just feels like you're putting water on your face. And it tripped me out because I could put my makeup on top of it. And for you men out there, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but if you put makeup on your skin and your skin is not well moisturized, it's gonna look all like craggly and cracked and weird, and this does not do that at all. So this has replaced my day moisturizer and the shea butter that I use at night, which I thought nothing else could do that. And frankincense is supposed to be like anti-aging. It's supposed to tighten up your skin. It's even been rumored to produce collagen. And I will say I have noticed like a firmness in my skin after only using this for 3 or 4 weeks. I can't remember exactly how much. And then the thing that is really, I have a funny story about this. She makes, if you go to Living Libations, there's like a scroll down menu, and there's a section called Underarm Charm. I have heard so much about this product called Poetic Pits, which someone called an odorant instead of a deodorant, because it doesn't make you stop sweating. It just makes you smell really good while you're sweating. And it has like antibacterial products in it because it's made, because it's made with essential oils. So you don't stink. Like BO is not made from sweat, it's made from bacteria in your sweat. So having an antibacterial oil, rubbing that on your pits, you will still sweat on a hot day, but it's not going to smell like BO, which I think is interesting. I had to buy this twice because the first one, I just wanted to test it out. I was kind of like, I've never been able to find a deodorant, a natural deodorant that I like, so I always fall back on commercial products, which I know are so bad for you. It's like right in the area where some of your major lymph nodes are, and many people connect that with breast cancer, and it's just supposedly bad news. So I've always felt guilty, like when I've busted down and gone and bought the commercial stuff. But sometimes you just don't want to stink, you know? So I ordered a sample size because I was kind of like, I don't know what I think about this. And I got ginger lily, which sounds feminine and beautiful, right? It comes in this teeny tiny bottle. I'm showing you the different size bottles. This is a full size bottle, and this is like, they're small. And what's kind of weird is it's a roll on, which is funny at first because you're like, you know, you're used to the big like stick where you're just in one swipe. This you kind of have to like roll on a little bit. But again, because it's made out of essential oils, a little goes a long way. But when the first day I wore this, I was like, oh my God, I smell like a man. I mean, in a really, really strong way. Kara Kay once made a video here, like classifying the different kinds of hippies. This is for the class of hippie that she defined as crunchy, super crunchy hippie. I'm like hippie light with a side of girly. Like I'm pretty girly and I like to smell like a girl. So my son inherited this, and I bought another one. I bought the lavender in a bigger bottle because I was like, I want a bigger roll-on. It's not a lot bigger, but it is easier to use. I think this was 40 bucks and this one was 20. And the lavender, you smell like a hippie when you wear this. I'm not gonna lie to you because I don't want you to waste your $40 if you don't want to smell like a hippie. You will smell like a hippie if you wear this. It's got a slightly spicy edge to it, and then it smells like lavender. I happen to really love it, and so it suits me just fine. I have gone on many long, hot, sweaty drives to Bakersfield and back wearing this, and I think this might just be my imagination, but I keep getting hit on in a really intense, funny way when I'm at the grocery store, and I keep going, I wonder if they're smelling me, because we're animals, you know? And this allows your natural pheromones to let themselves be known. I mean, they're mixed in with these wonderful botanicals, but apparently this lets the pheromones fly free. So I'm kind of curious about that. Is like, are these men sniffing me? Is that what's happening? Do they even know what's happening? So if you're interested in natural beauty products, or if you're really passionate about plant botanicals, is that redundant, plant botanicals? If you're interested in working with plants, or if you just like to smell like a hippie, Living Libations. I definitely am going to be buying more from this company and exploring their whole product range. I'm excited to get to the rose. It's a little more expensive. Rose oil is just more expensive in general than other oils. But I'm gonna hang with the lavender and the frankincense for a while, and look Nadine Artemis up. Listen to some, look her up on iTunes, and you can hear some podcast interviews she's done. She's just super cool, and I think she's super sexy and interesting, very, very smart. So that is my Living Libations review. I hope you enjoyed it, and until we meet again, much love, peace.